hey, anti-social, plot hammering, Alpha K91, dog bang, or whatever the fuck you are. I saw what you wrote in those Discords. It's pathetic. She's queen of spades. She's queen of spades. She's queen of spades. Bro, we all know that the celebrity juicer made up the dog fucking thing. Okay? We all know that. The dog fucking. Dog fucking. The dog fucking. Dog fucking. You're not fooling anybody. Stupid ass. Stupid ass. Stupid ass. So you better calm down. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Draven, dog fucking. Draven, dog fucking. Draven, dog bang. Stop it. Dog fucking. Draven. Okay? So, okay. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Fucking it all up. Why do you guys do that? What is up with you guys? Stop it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop being such a wimp. Stop being such a wimp. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Stop being such a wimp. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. What is up with you guys? Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. What is up with you guys? Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. What is up with you guys? I run a chill channel. Fucking it all up. Why do you guys do that? Fucking it all up. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. You're not fooling anybody. Stupid ass. Stupid ass. Stupid ass. Stupid ass. You're fucking crazy. Just like your friend Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. You're fucking crazy. Just like your friend Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're fucking crazy. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. And if he keeps fucking around, he gonna find out too. That's fucked up. Dog fucking. Draven. I make people happy. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Dog fucking. Draven. Leave me alone. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. So you better calm down. Dog fucking. Draven. She's crazy too. And if he keeps fucking around, he's gonna find out too. So, you guys, enough. Stop it. I make people happy. Dog fucking. Draven, calm down.
Of the people who do that stuff. So it was my time to peace out. So what this person's saying, I'm sure people can figure it out, especially people like Packy over there. Serious Package just came in. They're trying to say that anybody who's on my side is not really on my side. That they're all just plotting because I'm like the devil. I'm like the worst person in the world.
What?
Yeah. I'm such a bad guy. I don't know what.
Wait a minute. Who is saying that you're the worst person? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, this.
Because if it's Teddy Bear saying that, is Burnt Toast saying that? Is like the Geek Room saying that, or? No.
But let me tell you, man. Just because someone doesn't agree with you, though, man, it's probably they're probably not a what you would say a dragoon. You know, I don't believe that. You know, I mean, you know, of course, you can have your beliefs.
I'm saying that you're the worst person out there, though. Like specifically.
well, Oh, well, they're just saying that the people that support me are doing it, under the guise of other people to give them the information. But there is no information. It's not like you go into my server and there's some other messed up stuff and you'd be like, oh my God, screenshot. Like, that's not what's happening. That is not what's happening. Yeah, I know, right?
For me, they're not speaking for me. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking for me.
Yeah.
She had no children, only dogs, and if you see her in your dreams, be sure you never, ever scream. I have a bigger one.
I'm coming for you.
Hi everyone, it's me again, here to talk about Draven, dog fucking Draven, who just won't leave me alone. He had to have me up on a screen again, and then he had to try to change this entire narrative and lie about what our conversation was. So like I always do when someone shares one of my screenshots to lie about what our conversation is, I came here to read the entire conversation from beginning to end and be completely 100% honest and transparent about what was going on there, what I said to Draven, what Draven said to me, and we can all come to the conclusion together on what his, why he was doing this. Hello, Joe. Yes, this guy, the dog fucker. That's right. April says, I will admit, when I was new to YouTube, I fell for his bullshit. That's before I even really knew about Carrie or even Shanny. I am embarrassed, to be honest. That is okay. That is okay. I can understand how some people would see Draven and hear Draven and look at him as a victim. He does try to portray himself as one every single waking moment of every single day, which is how we all got into this situation right here. Hello, Freddie. Good to see you. I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope all of you are having a fabulous, amazing, amazing day. Would Draven be caught with a stuffed animal in his car? I don't know. It would probably have a hole in the crotch. That would be a problem. And it would probably be a teddy bear because he is really obsessed with Teddy Bear 55. Poor guy overestimates his own relevance often, right? Oh, and you are going to see that. You're going to see it. Freddie, I said your name and my son goes, are you talking to Five Nights at Freddy's? My daughter's into the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. There's a lot of like kids stuff in relation to Five Nights in Freddy's. So most of the kids get into it somehow. Hello, Ola. Very good to see you. So here's the thing that you need to know about me. Whenever Draven slides into my DMs, I know that he has some kind of malicious intent, or he's going to pull some fucking bullshit, or there's going to be something stupid going on. So I screenshot every single thing that happens as we go along. And I sent our DMs to a couple of different people. Draven saw that I shared a thing that he sent me that involved Jesse, Cyd Vicious, Chasiey Lane, Fun with Logic, who now goes by Serious Pack over in Draven's community. Basically, he saw me share this and laugh about the fact that he was sharing this to me. And he got all butthurt, and his fifis were hurt that I shared that. because allegedly him and I were becoming best friends, me and Draven, and I just didn't realize. And we had a mutual trust going that I never thought we had, because I hate him. Yeah, I fucking hate this kid. I have not lied. I've never been on here I've never supported Draven. I've never once liked Draven. In fact, the first time I ever entered Draven's chat, I went into Draven's chat, I said, hello. That's literally all I said. I said, hello. And he went, there's the fucking bitch that sent her ass pics to a rapist. You support a rapist. You're supporting a rapist. Get out of my chat. You fucking love rapists. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess we won't be watching Draven. And I never watched him again. The only reason why I was there is because he had a back and forth with a lot of the similar dudes that I have a back and forth with and have for several years, such as Bad Boy Tragic, the Plate Gang People, Dark Ninja, and etc. So he was discussing them, and I was like, I'm going to go see what this guy has to say. Had said hello, and then it just went from there. And ever since I said hello to Draven, I am allegedly responsible for every single thing that has ever gone wrong to him online and in real life. And I am allegedly also responsible for everyone talking about him. So as you saw at the beginning of this, Draven had an interview with G-Man, the guy that used to help Shanny and Rev and hide their child abuse on everyone. Great dude, I hear. Good old G-Man and him did an interview. And Draven thought he was going to pull a fast one. And he was going to try to use one of my DMs. Not even the full DM, just a little portion of the DM. We all know I'm a wordy bitch. And try to say that I said something to him that I did not say. And basically use it in a way that made no sense to myself. And it also didn't make sense to two of the people that I sent Draven's in my DMs to. Because when they saw it, they went, I swear to God, Queen, you sent me that DM. That's you, isn't it? And I went, yes, that's me. No problem admitting it. He should have known better. And they went, I thought that was your DM. What is he talking about? I read your entire conversation and he's making no sense. And I was like, allegedly, I'm going to have to now go and write this because I am not going to be dragged back into the Shanny for Christ universe drama because Draven is an idiot. The thing is Draven slid into my DMs this month to try to tell me that Teddy Bear is threatening his girlfriend, his wife, his whoever Renee is to him, his spouse, his significant other, if you will, with rape in an email. The email that he actually sent himself. That several of us went, Draven, stop it. You sent this to yourself. And then he went one step further to try to say that Iconic, Teddy's girlfriend, was actually going around telling him and other people that I was the one that sent this email to him to threaten Renee. In order to make me upset at both of them, since he noticed I was no longer kind of around these parts, thinking that I'm a moron like he is, and that when I get upset with people, I fucking dox them to people that they're beefing with. I am not like a lot of the people on here that when they beef with someone or cut ties, they immediately go and find someone else who is beefing and cut ties, and then try to do some kind of cancel culture campaign on them. I just don't fuck with that. I hate it. I hate being bugged about people that I no longer talk to or am no longer around. There's a reason why I no longer talk to them and am no longer around them. If I wanted to hear about them every day, I would have just stayed there. So that kind of thing really fucking annoys me. You know what I'm saying? April says, when he slides into your DMs, I hope you wear protection. I do. I get myself tiny digger condoms. Hello, Chaotic. Good to see you. So I don't appreciate it. Hello, Hatman. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. I don't appreciate it when people like Draven and like these idiots all over the internet try to use me as a weapon, try to use me as like how Carly did. I hated that. Try to use me to like get information on people. And basically everyone over there just thinks that I'm a big giant retard who has no ability to handle my emotions, think with any logic, or think things through. So I am constantly having to deal with their failed gay-op attempts and their failed attempts at getting me to join their little gay-opping gangs to go after each other. This isn't only a problem with Draven, it's a problem with everybody. It's a problem with everybody. If I'm covering someone, it's because I found an interest in them and I want to cover them all on my own. It has nothing to do with anyone else. Even if I am in a community and there are other people covering them, they don't really have any reason why I'm covering them. That's because I find it funny. I want to make content out of it. Olap is not the reason why I cover Selena, for example. Malice Black and Hatman are not the reason why I cover Carly. All right, Selena came at me because I was in Olap's chat. She did that to herself. Carly came to me and asked for my help and then threatened everyone with me. She did that to herself. I am not somebody who, if I get into an argument with a community and leave, I am going to go and start doing a bazillion videos blasting them. But if you start doing videos talking about me, I will come on here, make fun of you, and stick up for myself. Because I'm not a weak bitch. So, Draven, as I read through all of our DMs and go through the things you tried to delete as well, please do remember that I'm just doing this to protect my family. Since allegedly, according to you, that's a good reason to gay up people, isn't it? Without further ado, let's just go through the whole thing, Draven. So, Draven adds me as a friend on October 6th of 2023. And immediately I am like, Jesus Christ. And you will notice the time is 1:46. That is AM. You know Draven. He's always coming into DMs, adding people in the middle of the fucking night, okay? And he tried calling me a bunch the last time at like 1 and 2 in the morning. It's ridiculous. And I meet him with a lovely little greeting that says, "What do you want, Draven? I do not do the enemy of my enemy is my friend," or etc. So what would you like? Draven responds with, "I just wanted to know about Iconic, if that is okay. She really did have a husband and special needs son. She left for Josh, or is that not true? I was told Iconic was in your group and one of yours, and she left you for him. I didn't realize Iconic and I were dating. I found out October 6th that she broke up with me for Teddy Bear, who is who Josh is." So I responded with, "Nobody left me for anyone," because I don't know what the fuck that means. I said, "I do not take part in gay ops. If people start going too far, they are removed. End of. Don't care who you are or how long we've known each other. I have rules, strict ones, kind of like a hint, hint, Draven. I know what you're about to try to do, Draven. Maybe rethink it, Draven." Draven does not rethink it and continues on to say, "Okay, what about Iconic? Do you know her or not really? Thanks for talking, by the way. No, you don't have to. Remember in this moment at 1:49 a.m. on October 6th, he told me that I did not have to talk to him. Remember that, because later on I am going to be a lost cause for not wanting to talk to him." So I responded with all the information that he would already know, throwing in a few things that maybe he should think about, and I'm sure you'll figure it out as I read it. I say Iconic has a husband and 3 children. Her husband travels out of the home for work, and they might have an open marriage. Just something to think about. She and Teddy began to date, and it broke up the rest of their group as several people were uncomfortable because they're cringe as fuck together with public displays of affection on Discord, and it's upsetting to people who believe in monogamy. She does have a very ill son, the one whose birthday we all celebrated. She told us that he had one more treatment, and if that didn't work, then he was going to pass away, and he maybe had a year left to live, Draven. I don't know, maybe just something to think about. Then, yeah, suddenly she was flirting with Teddy, and he was thanking her for showing him how to love again on streams, and everyone was really put off. There were several people put off by this. I'm sorry. The truth is the truth. She and her husband have a baby under the age of 1 as well. He says, well, which that's all the information I will give him because it's already publicly available. And they've already talked about this on streams. All right? That's all you'll get from me. Well, I know a lot about Teddy Josh. and I feel he shouldn't be around her kid. You are a parent. I'm sure you get what I am saying. You know his uncle is in jail for murder? Because Teddy now controls his uncle. BBC, I don't know why all of you are into like weird fetish stuff. It's a card. It's a card in a deck of cards. It's a card. All right. The joke was that it wins Old Maid. A lot of you never got that joke. But, you know, hopefully one day you will all get your sense of humor. Sorry she broke up with you. Big hug, Beth. I know, I just found out, like, on the 6th. Like, this month. I was like, damn. You and I are dating, Queen. They always get it wrong. I know. I don't appreciate it. Hello, Moon. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Right? So, you know, just saying, what does Teddy's uncle being in jail for murder, which now I'm like, why do you even know that? I don't even know that. And I used to talk to these people and be their friends. How do you know that? That's creeping me out. But what does his uncle committing a murder and being in jail have to do with him? For all you know, him and his uncle could never have talked. Like, you don't know their family and their relationship. I don't think that Teddy could have stopped his uncle from murdering someone. Maybe that's just me, though. Seems like a weird thing to use against somebody. I'm just saying, it does not at all add to Teddy being dangerous that his uncle is in jail for murder, if true. I don't even know if that's true. It's coming from Draven, so, you know. And I say, you and whoever can say whatever, Draven. But your buddy, Serious Pop, you know, Jesse, Chasiey Lane, Cyd Vicious, Fun with Logic, that troll that everyone knows not to listen to on the internet, but somehow a group of you all decided to listen to him on the internet, that guy, and Bells of Nevermore chase me around to get at my kid. So do you really care about kids? Or are you just looking for reasons to call CPS on Iconic? Because you hate Teddy and that's his girlfriend. They don't live anywhere near each other, and it's my belief she's using him to control him to attack people on she and Auntie's and Mrs. Muddock's behalf. So they won't ever meet. I don't believe. Apparently they've met. Again, I don't fucking care. I'm not following these people. That's the problem here. I don't believe so. I doubt her children are in any real danger. Them meeting also does not mean that Iconic got all of her children in the car to take her over to meet them, by the way. Don't be stupid. You know I do not support calls to CPS unless necessary. Or you should, as in, you should know, bud. You should know. I complain about people doing that shit to me. Do you think I'm going to help you do it to someone else? Allegedly, you do, and you are really that dumb. Moon says, what does this have to do with their YouTube bullshit? Teddy's uncle doing dirty deeds doesn't stop Teddy being right. Right? That's what I'm like, that's cool. Like, it was like a cool story, bruh. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with anything. You're just dropping personal information about Teddy to me that I'm now wondering how you got it. Because if you do that to me, I'm not looking at you like you're a cool person. I'm looking at you like, wait a minute, why are you like digging into people's personal information out here that's unnecessary? All right, that's what you're going to get from me. You're going to get like, what the hell, you know? Kiki Kim, hello, good to see you. I'm going to be real hella confused, okay? So then he says, Queen, I will be completely honest. I don't know what your beef with Bells is. I know she did something, and sometimes she has a freak out, but she never gave me anything private on you. That Serious Pat guy, I really don't know him. He just showed up one day and said he used to do ops, but wanted to retire and have a chill place to do that. Draven here runs a chill channel. He makes people happy, I make people sad. He runs a chill channel. And apparently Draven likes to invite people into his community that are like, I used to do a lot of gay ops, but I'm not going to do that anymore. And he'll just be like, okay, yeah, no, I believe you. Sounds good. Yeah, gay oppers into the community. Invite them in, Draven. Invite them in. I'm sure they've quit. You fucking idiot. Like, Jesus Christ. The stuff about you and him together, someone else came up with that and just said, tell her that is her husband. Yes, there was a weird time out here on the internet, you might remember, about 6 months back, where I was wondering why everyone was saying that Serious Puck was my husband. I was just very confused. Draven came out here all like, yeah, well, I've talked to your husband's serious pop, and he's actually on my side now, and and I was like, yep, that's not my husband. And allegedly that was supposed to be a troll on me, not on him. He says, I love my wife very much. And Teddy had made rape threats against her and fake emails. It is sick what he does. Iconic told my friend you were behind the emails. So now he's realized that just coming to me with all this stuff about Teddy isn't working, and that I'm kind of over here like, none of this has anything to do with me. Why the fuck should I care? Leave me out of it. So he decides to come up with a way to actually bring me into it personally, thinking that I'm going to believe this. Or even if it's true, thinking that my response to it is going to be like, yeah, well, fuck Teddy and Iconic. You know what? Here's all their personal information. Here's his docs. Here's her docs. Fuck everyone. Here's all their doxes. You know, and it's like, that's not how I work or think. I'm sorry that your friends are all in your Discord lying to you about who I am because they don't know me either. So you seem to think I'm this person I'm not and are misusing all of this. So he literally says, Iconic told my friend you were behind the emails. But with our differences, I don't believe you would email my wife you are going to rape her and show her what a real Teddy can do. Just not your style. So you think Muddock is involved? And I'm over here like, Draven, are you fucking kidding? Like, you're a fucking idiot. Mrs. Muddock was my mod at the same time that anti-social media and Iconic and them were my mods. Are you really that stupid? Like, I just figured he had already put this together because it was like 6 months later and she's in all of their chats. Why all these people get triggered so hard by Queen, I don't understand it. I'm very dangerous, allegedly. He's an idiot. Simple. Queen, they got it from Omni and Carrie. Probably. But yeah. You must be dumb. He says, I know a lot of people have lied to me and I can't trust anyone. I see why people snap here. Remember that he's the one that says, I know a lot of people have lied to me and I can't trust anyone. I see why people snap here. Because then the next message you're going to see from me is the one that Draven shared on his screen. Okay? You're going to see the one that Draven shared on his screen. Which, again, I'm kind of like, what the fuck is this about? Why are you just sharing like a little bit of it? It was very, very bizarre to me the way that he shared it on his live stream and he tried to like block it all out. Bro, look, if you're going to share it, just do this. Fucking share it. You know? Just in case you missed my intro, maybe I should just play again what he says. Because I just want to reiterate one more time that it is actually Draven that says, I know a lot of people have lied to me and I can't trust anyone. I see why people snap here. All right. He says that.
Of the people who do that stuff. So it was my time to peace out. So what this person's saying, I'm sure people can figure out, especially people like Packy over there. Serious Package just came in. They're trying to say that anybody who's on my side is not really on my side. That they're all just plotting because I'm like the devil. I'm like the worst person in the world.
What?
All right, so you heard that. Allegedly, I was saying it because I think he's the devil and the worst person in the world. So let's actually hear what I said. I said, I'm not around those people anymore. And we don't give a fuck about you, Draven. Even Moon doesn't talk about you anymore. I don't talk to Iconic and haven't in a few months. And I don't give a fuck what she has to say about me. She should know better than to drag me back into this drama. Again, if she did say that to someone. If she did. I don't really think she did. But even if she did, I'm still over here like, that cool story, bro. I told them all I wasn't dedicating my life to taking you and Carrie down because I don't give a fuck about you two. You're both boring people to me, and I am dealing with other more important loghouse and taking down a scam that ripped off 800,000 people for $108 million that we got the SEC to look into. I'm too fucking busy for all this drama bullshit and have a life outside of here. As no, my husband never left. It was just my daughter's 9th birthday party, and she just went back to school, so we're busy as fuck. Mrs. Muddock has been in that group the entire time. I left because she read at me all mad that I told Bells to fuck off because she didn't want me to ruin their gay ops against you and Carrie. I was then told they had a long game troll op planned and I can't ruin it, and I make fun of the people who do that shit, so it was my time to peace out. I'm literally in a Discord making fun of people that think they're web gangsters and that they're going to save the internet by taking out people on the internet like Plate Gang, Forge Gang, Dark Ninja, Bad Boy Tragic, and Negs, etc. So if you start acting like one of them around me, I'm going to be like, yo, hey, you're acting like the people I make fun of on my channel. You maybe want to pull that back a bit. You know? Hot Man says, dude is buddying up with G-Man. I mean, how serious do you want to take him exactly, right? Carrie has enough issues with the Geek Room and Burnt Toast pulling receipts. I don't particularly care. She's a lazy creator, and if she wraps herself in lies in the process, that's her problem to own. And that's how I feel. Like, I'm like, that's great, guys. Like, I was over there. I supported them before they went all crazy. When people start to go crazy, that's when I say, okay, bye now. You're starting to take things into real life. You're taking this stuff way too far, just like I did in every other community I've stepped away from that has taken things into real life and taken things too far. That is literally why I leave most places I have been in, is because they get in this drama way of thinking, and then it becomes like their entire life and it consumes them. And to care for my mental health, I can't be around people like that. I said after that, Malice and I made up, and I've been covering Carly and Selena and dealing with the On Passive scam and doing documentaries that actually take work to make, you know, unlike yours and Carrie's content, just saying. So I don't give a fuck about your drama with Iconic or Teddy or any of those people. I really don't. Again, I did nothing but try to help them and steer them away from people who would keep them on loop in this drama, and they refused to listen to me. That's all the help I can offer in this situation. You bring me up, Draven, on your channel as often as you can. Now you're sharing fucking screenshots of mine, pretending they're not mine and trying to use them for other things, you weirdo. Then I tell you to fuck off and stop obsessing over me with Bells. She keeps calling child services on me and going around with Bad Boy Tragic and Dark Ninja, gay-opping me with psychos like Zoom, okay? They bricked my mod April's phone. So if you want to ask April about that, she's in the chat, go ahead. And went after her disabled son. A bunch of them said that she should take her son out back and harm him because he's disabled. And exploited, actually that was Alistair Mycroft and his bud. Alistair Mycroft is the guy that Val had on her channel to interview. So this is what I mean, like all these people connected, all these people gay up, all these people gross people, me not wanting anything to do with them. Okay, Draven? And I said, and then they exploited Hatman's girlfriend Emma for nudes on Twitter just now. I don't have time for your mediocre drama. Where you're sending emails to your fucking self, threatening yourself, trying to be a victim, okay? I don't have time, Draven. I don't have the time. People tell me they're going to grate me all the time. Literally every single day, at least someone tells me that they're going to rape me, Draven. Bells in Suit just released a video where they made Toxic Angel say with editing that he wants to rape me and my minor child. And I legit laughed at it, ignored it, and when someone else tried to use it against me, I just told them it shows how disgusting of people they are. You really need to pull your head out of this drama and stop caring what people say to you on the web. Every day I get comments that go kill yourself, queen, and I don't melt down. I have people going in real life with me every month with cops and CAS here. I barely mention it anymore. I have people pitting two disabled women against each other right now just to piss off me, Malice, and Emma, so I'm fucking busy and haven't paid attention to a thing to do with you or Carrie in months. Months! Why are you here? Sir, this is a Wendy's. What are you doing? You know? Wait, what happened on Twitter? I don't know what happened on Twitter. Carrie the board housewife. That is who we are talking about. I don't know. They're probably all sitting. Oh, on Twitter, boom. You're talking about with Emma and Hatman? Bad Boy Tragic and a bunch of their loser friends with like Zoom and the Plate Gang people all decided to like tell Emma and Hatman that Hatman had to admit to being a Marcel Becker project, or Emma had to post her tits to them. Because legit, that's what they do. It's just like how a bunch of them chase me around and they go, you either have to show us her tits or you have to say Railstream News is not a rapist and Suit never posted lolicon. It's the exact same thing. They just happen to do it to Hatman and Emma. Right? And that's disgusting to like literally do something like that to somebody. So yeah, well, I'm in the middle of a stream, babe. 1 second. I'll put on an ad break and then I can do that quick. We'll be right back.
How do you know if your problems are the result of bad life choices or demons? And what do you do if your problem is demons? My 200-page book, Dealing with Demons, has answers for questions most are afraid to ask. Can Christians be demon-possessed? How can I know what's natural and what's supernatural? Dealing with Demons will teach you how to recognize symptoms that the devil is at work in your life or the life of someone that you care about. Learn strategies to avoid Satan's traps and walk in freedom and supernatural protection. Read Dealing with Demons and be one step closer to living in spiritual victory.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Yes. Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get Tiny Dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No, no, no. Get Tiny Dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Are you someone who worships our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Do you believe women owe you what the Virgin Mary refused to give up? Is your life meaningless unless you can experience the touch of a woman, but not just any woman, a true Stacy? Are you tired of gym maxing? Well, we have the perfect solution for you, Giga Chad. Brought to you by the same people who brought you Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. We now offer sexual endorphin spray to help attract the perfect Stacy. With just a few squirts. No, don't squirt that! Sorry. Today's content is brought to you by Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. Just spray yourself with this fabulous fragrance, and the women won't be able to keep themselves off you.
I use a sexual endorphin spray to attract this dumb hoe. She hasn't left my kitchen or my bedroom since, know what I'm saying? Shit smells amazeballs. The fragrance is cool too.
It smelled so good, even Grandma loved it. And me. A little too much, actually. You can even use it at church, guys. The nuns wouldn't stop grabbing at me. Neither did the pastor's wife. Women will love the scent, guaranteed. He smells so good. I just want to rip off all of his clothes and then just take my tongue and then... Okay then, amen. Grab a bottle for yourself today, along with a box of Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and you'll be posting shorts on YouTube called From Incel to Giga Chad in no time. Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. Be a Giga Chad right away and spray to get your dream Stacy today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Hartman's, RX Pharmacy, Home Depot, Chad's R Us, the grocery store, all the damn pharmacies, and in your favorite YouTube streamer's pocket. Now, back to our regular programming.
Well, in a second, Chaotic just requested something.
And it's at the folds, and then there's a holds, and then there's a thunder through the sky. And then there's a messages, and there's a fears, and then there's a na.
I always have it available, Chaotic. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I just had to do something quickly that I couldn't be online for doing. So you guys got an ad break. I don't know where I was in talking about this. I don't know where I was in talking about it. So I think I don't have a way to look into it either. Oh, I think I was like right here. So I said, Mrs. Muddock has been in that group the entire time. I left because she read at me all mad that I told Bells to fuck off because she didn't want me to ruin their gay ops against you and Carrie. I was then told they all had a long game troll op planned and I can't ruin it, and I made fun of the people who do that shit, so it was my time to peace out. After that, we made up, me and Malice, and I've been covering Carly and Selena and dealing with on Passive Scam and doing documentaries and that actually take work to make, so I don't give a fuck about your drama with Iconic or Teddy or any of those people. I want you to hear this. I really don't care. Again, I did nothing but try to help them and steer them away from people who would keep them on loop in this drama, and they refused to listen to me. That's all the help I can offer in this situation. You bring me up, then I tell you to fuck off and stop obsessing over me with Bells. She keeps calling child services on me and going around with Bad Boy Tragic and Dark Ninja gay-opping me with psychos like Zoo. Okay? They bricked my mod's phone and went after her disabled son and exploited Hatman's girlfriend Emma for nudes on Twitter. I don't have time for your mediocre drama. But Moon brought up a good point. I guess she said that she saw them. It was actually Hatman's tits. Hatman says he has amazing tits, and it makes sense because, you know, Tragic is gay for pay. So maybe it was Hatman's tits. I might have gotten it wrong, you know? I tell him that people tell me that they're going to grate me all the time. Bells in Suit just released a video where they made Toxic Angel say with editing that he wants to rape me and my minor child, and I legit laughed at it, ignored it, and when someone else tried to use it against me, I just told them it shows how disgusting of people they are. If you really need to pull your head out of this drama and stop caring what people say to you on the web. So he's taken me saying you really need to pull your head out of this drama and stop caring what people say to you on the web as me saying that everyone wants to talk about him and he's such an awful devil, crazy person, and that no one's ever going to leave him alone, I guess. Every day I get comments that go kill yourself, queen, and I don't melt down. I have people going in real life with me every month with cops and CAS here. I barely mention it anymore. I have people pitting two disabled women against each other right now, Carly and Sam, just to piss off me, Malice, and Emma, so I'm fucking busy and haven't paid attention to a thing to do with you or Carrie in months. And then Draven goes, why does anyone need to talk about me? What have I ever done? I was ignorant of the petty assholes doing their ops. They never invited me. Aww. Aww. Draven is just really, really upset. Yeah, you did, Moon. Draven's very, very, very upset that they never asked him to come play. They never invited him to play in the gay ops. Poor Draven. There are people who just use people here. Teddy is an absolute crazy person. How Iconic can be with a rapist is crazy to me. And I'm like, now Teddy's a rapist. Wow. That escalated rather quickly. So I say, Teddy hasn't raped anyone. It literally hasn't raped anyone. I don't even believe he sent you that shit, okay? I don't believe that he even sent you that. All right. So I say, Teddy hasn't raped anyone. That's a bit much. You can't just make up things people have done because you're mad at them. You make content. Everyone gets talked about. I have people that make up I dox them like Bells, and then they talk about me. Also, I don't control the people who talk about you, so I don't know, Draven. Go watch them and ask them. Ask Carrie and TJ why they talk about you. I only ever responded to you when you would say disgusting things about me on your show. If you can't take it, don't dish it out, maybe. And then he goes, I have his police records. Her name is Crystal. Dish one out. I only talk about Shani and people insert themselves. Like, yeah, that's all you talk about, Draven. I don't do ops. I am not cool with any of those weirdos. I just wanted to know if the iconic stuff was true. Thanks for telling me. Belle's basically left, so I can't control Werves says about you. She doesn't say anything to me. Right now, we are making sure Teddy goes back to jail for a long time. Their main goal in life is to make sure that Teddy goes back to jail. He's a fun guy who doesn't want to have a chill time with Draven. Listen, Draven runs a chill channel. He makes people happy. I make people sad. Runs a chill channel. He's just on here to have fun, guys. So I don't respond to that because I think I was busy and I was probably also like, oh, fucking whatever. I probably saw it because this happened a lot during this conversation where I would see him write me a message and I would be like, oh, for fuck's sakes. And then I would go about my day and then forget he writes me a message. So that's why there's such a difference in time. It goes from 10:15 to 11:32 and then I don't respond until 11:30 at night, like 12 hours later. It's like 10:30. I was in here responding literally 12 hours almost after he wrote this one. So he goes, listen, I don't want to fight with you, okay? I will never say your name publicly again. I guess technically he didn't because, he didn't tell anyone whose message he was reading. And again, sorry for any stress I caused. No one is talking about attacking you near me. I understand, though. People suck. Again, thanks for the help, peace sign. And that's when I decided to respond to all of it. And I go, I don't know why Teddy has to go to jail. That seems a bit extreme. Draven, the emails look like they were sent from you. I went and checked out the channel that posts clips of you sometimes, the Shanty for Christ channel, and they showed the email. Also, do you have proof Iconic said it was me who sent them? Because now I'm getting fed up. I'm about to call this guy's fucking whole bluff, okay? Or are you telling me that in hopes it manipulates me to want to go after Teddy more? People do suck. And I have people saying crap to me all the time. And when I speak out about it, that makes me crazy, right, Draven? Right, Draven? Person who's called me crazy on numerous occasions for such, right? So I don't think you should even mention this stuff in public. And he goes, I'm not telling anyone we spoke. I wanted to know the information to protect my family. This will be kept quiet by me. And I'm like, why? I don't give a fuck. I hear you, though. That's the thing. I didn't. I let Teddy badmouth Mister for 4 months and didn't say shit. That's a lie. You did not let Teddy badmouth you for 4 months and not respond. That's a complete lie. The threats of what real teddy bear can do, the in real life stuff he tried to do, finally got the attention he is looking for. I'm not really sure if that's true, Draven. It really just had a bunch of people wondering why you were sending yourself fake emails threatening to rape your own girl, pretending to be him. I think that's what it did, in reality. He says, if I have to protect my family and shows up where I live, I won't hesitate to blow his brains out. That is after my dogs had made him their new chew toy. So I just want to remind everyone that there was a beef between he and anti-social media, who trains dogs to be attack dogs and guard dogs. Okay? When she made a comment that if Draven ever tried to go to her property, her dogs would rip him apart, and she would be absolutely fine with it, Draven took that as a huge threat and proceeded to leave her threatening voicemails. That's where the dog fucking Draven song comes from. There's also a song on my channel called Atomic Droog, which is basically the threatening voice messages he left to her. And one of the major reasons why he left them was because she made a comment that she trains dogs and has guard dogs and has dogs that if he showed up on her property and caused her problems, they would rip him apart. That was one of the reasons why. And now here Draven is saying, I won't hesitate to blow his brains out. That is after my dogs had made him their chew toy. And I'm like, Draven, listen here. Listen, dog fucking Draven? Yeah, can you just stop? Just please stop. Hello, Portia. Good to see you. You say he can lie all he wants. Everyone knows he sent them. I know. And we're going to get into... He sends me the actual email part without the... Because he tried to detract who sent it, right? So I have the original one. Yeah. It's the one on the thumbnail. The emails were sent from inside the house. If you know horror movies, you will know what line that the play on. Of course that's what he did. Of course. I was the one to share those voicemails for the first time on stream. Check it out. He's a moron. I was the one to share them first. But yes, you did share them after me. I love you, Moon. I love you, Moon. But Auntie was in my community after I had shared them when she sent them to you. She actually asked me if she could trust sending them to you. And I was like, I think you can send them to Moon. It would help us if Moon also talks about it. We need as many people to talk about it as possible, because when my ass talks about it, people go, it's Queen of Karma. She's lying. She's making up stuff. She has a mental health disorder and autism, so that means she's crazy and she never tells the truth. And I'm like, okay. So I respond with, that's fine, but until then, they're just words on the internet you just laugh at. Honestly, when people try to intimidate you on here, the best thing you can do is laugh at them. When people threaten me with my dogs, I laugh and dox myself. Eventually, people stop threatening. When people threaten me with my family, I said, go ahead. I know I'm a good mom. CAS shows up here. My husband's also an awesome dad. And what the fuck does it do besides waste time and take them from another family who actually needs them, probably. But the people that hate me are very selfish. They don't think of things like that. You can call your local police and tell them people online have threatened you, and you want to ensure they are aware if they get any serious calls about you to try to swat you or etc. that you are a creator online and it's just to cause bullshit, and they won't show up like that. You can also fill out an IC3.gov form and report the threats if you are actually scared for your family, which your friend Fun with Logic should have said to you, because he's definitely bragged about filling out several of these. Besides that, there's nothing you can do. Eventually, people call the cops and CAS on you so much they'll refuse to show up, and they'll get tired of trying to intimidate someone who just laughs at them. Takes about 3 years to get it done completely, so all the trolls leave you alone. Good luck. I'm like, same, bro. Takes about 3 years. All right. Good luck to you. I've already done it. See you later. Bye. Peace out. I didn't even know you were a part of any of this. She just told me no one had shared them. My bad. Either way, he's a moron, especially in those. Oh, I believe you that she told you that, probably. Trust me, that she was stuck up for very publicly, and she was appreciative at first. It's just I can't dedicate my entire career to just sitting here thinking about Draven and Carrie in that drama, especially when I have other drama that I'm dealing with that seems to never be important. That's supposed to be ignored. That I'm just supposed to pretend isn't happening. But then I'm supposed to care about everybody else's drama. Eventually, I'm just going to go, nope, don't care. Sorry, guys. See you later. So Draven responds, because apparently this conversation is not over. And he says, Teddy sent emails and put one of my old addresses and numbers in it as a threat, though. That to me, so too far. I am in talks with his state to make a restraining order. Draven just picks up the phone. I don't know what state Teddy's in. Let's say he's in fucking, I don't even know. Give me a state, guys. But Draven just picks up the phone. He just calls over the state. He's like, hi, I need to speak to the state, please. And they get the state on the phone. And then Draven is like, hi, I would like to report this teddy bear guy on the internet. He's making videos about me with his friends, and they're mean. I need you to go and arrest him. And then the state, who is allegedly a person that he can hook up with to take down Teddy, then responds, yes, Draven, we'll get right on that for you. Since you are such a stand-up citizen and are dying of cancer, We will definitely get on stopping this for you, you know? You're like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I wonder how his wife can be alright with this behavior. Surely she must be embarrassed or at least concerned. Well, the last time his wife spoke out about him, she posted up some messages saying that she was sick and tired of him verbally abusing their disabled. I thought it was a son, but Draven was sure to correct me that it was actually their disabled daughter, his disabled stepdaughter, over a vacuum cleaner. So, I don't know. Allegedly, she's absolutely fine with his bad behavior and refuses to protect her children from said bad behavior. Don't ask me. Go ask Crazy Renee what she's doing. So, yeah, you know, he called the state to make a restraining order. He doesn't stop. I know you have experience. He is one of those. Thank you again. When I read that line the first time, I just burst out laughing because I'm thinking, yeah, you know I have experience because the people who were doing this to me were in your community and you were helping them. You fucking idiot. And now you want me to care about you? Why the fuck should I care about you? You housed the people that did it to me and helped them do it to me. And now you're here asking me to help you stop, allegedly, the same group of people from doing it to you? I don't understand. Go fuck yourself. So I say, yeah, that's all you can do. They usually don't do much besides show up and tell the person not to talk about you on the internet. You should ask Sirius Pock about that. He's called the cops on me on 6 different occasions where they've shown up here to tell me that I need to stop putting his name in a community tab post. It was fucking hilarious. And even they were like, he is saying some shit about harassment because he mentioned him in a video and a post. But when we searched you out, they were all talking about you all over the Twitters and adding us and all kinds of crazy stuff. But maybe if you don't mention him, he'll stop mentioning. No, it didn't work. It didn't work all 6 times, by the way. A restraining order, you would have to be in actual danger of your life for. This is one of my favorite parts of our conversation, by the way. You guys are going to love this, okay? So I bring up a restraining order. You would have to be in actual danger of your life for in most states, and I don't think you could argue you are, because he could have a warrant, which means he couldn't leave his state and come after you anyway. Draven says he is on probation, and he did have a warrant. So Draven's whole thing is him and Teddy don't live in the same state. If Teddy had, was on probation and had a warrant out for his arrest, especially, he would not be able to leave his state. In order for Draven to get a restraining order, Draven would have to be an actual physical, harm. Teddy would have to be able to get to him and actually physically harm him and put his life in danger. But the fact that Teddy's on probation and has a warrant, allegedly, actually says that there is no way that Teddy would ever be able to leave his state, go to Draven's state, and actually put him in any danger. So him bringing that up to strike fear in people that Teddy is a danger and a threat to them actually does the opposite to any of us that have a brain. Because we go, oh, okay, he's on probation and allegedly has a warrant, so he ain't going to travel then. He's not going to come here to Canada, to Ottawa, come knock on my door. Right, Draven? Because he wouldn't be able to leave. Therefore, he's not going to leave his state and go to your state, Draven, and put you in any real danger. Or Renee in any real danger. So in other words, you're not in danger. Why do all of you pretend to be in real life danger from people on the internet to get sympathy? It's stupid, and you need to stop. Okay? Especially when you're the ones hanging out with people like Roxo and shit that are going around threatening to beat my head in with a baseball bat. Just stop. Stop it. All right? Bells even said she would come over here and punch me. All right? So stop it. Stop it right now. I talked to his PO. So you've talked to his probation officer. And his probation officer then broke the law by giving you Teddy's personal information, is what you're telling me. So what you're telling me is Teddy right now could call the office of his probation officer and report his probation officer for breaking his confidentiality and giving some crazy man on the internet information about him, and that probation officer would then lose his job, Draven, you best be fucking sure that you actually did talk to his probation officer and that that's not just something you're saying. Because you're going to have somebody in the real world, probably with a family, lose their job over your drama, you wanting to play victim, and your fucking bullshit, bud. And this is why I don't like you. You also used to want to be in the bodega with Tragic and Dark Ninja in them. And your real drama and beef with all those people is that they never accepted you. Same with Petty Fan. Like Bert, Toast, and Jules and Mrs. Parker and all them. That's your only beef with them. You even say here they never invited me. Oh, they never invited me to go and play in their gay op games. Draven, the stupid dumbass, never had anything good to say. Miss Parker and the Petty Fam would just never let him play. Maybe I'll make that song, Draven. Maybe that'll be my Christmas cringe song. Draven? Huh? Randall Gary says, Draven's definition of having fun gets increasingly disturbing as more details develop. Right? Like, you seem to be a sadist and seem to find things that are fun that no one else would ever find fun. Ever. I would just look the other way, April. I would save Dark Ninja. And April says, I would save Dark Ninja. And then Freddie says, I would just look the other way, April. Good advice from Freddie. Do like we all do. Or just watch from afar. You know, Brian even finally is watching from afar. Just watch from afar. I don't do nothing to nobody. I run a fun channel. I make funny videos. Come and knock on our door. We are waiting for you. Okay. I won't sing the whole song, I promise. All this could have been avoided if Moon would have just allowed him to be monetized. Right? Damn you, Moon! Fucking things up. It's Moon, bitch. I'm gonna bite my tongue. So, yeah, that's pretty funny to me. It's pretty funny that his whole reason why Teddy's a threat actually proves that Teddy cannot be a threat. This is where it gets fun, too. Because he goes, he showed screenshots going to Colorado. Maybe to meet a female. I don't know. After I read that message, something happened to me, Draven. I don't know what happened, bro. I, read that sentence, and I all of a sudden got fucking amnesia. You know, I'm just such an old, decrepit, ugly, crazy, mental head case, retarded swamp hag over here that after I read that sentence, I could no longer remember where any of those people lived or what any of their doxes were. And all of their personal information just plopped out of my retarded, crazy head. I mean, it was amazing. You know, because I'm just such a crazy person. And I'm so retarded with autism. Right? That how could you expect me to have a memory and keep track of where people are from that I haven't talked to in months? I mean, there would be no way that I would ever be able to retain that information, since according to you and all your little friends, I'm such a fucking dumbass and just crazy and have no control over myself. Right? So, you know, I say, I don't know where Iconic lives. I don't ask for people's doxes or care about people's doxes, nor do I use intimidation tactics on people around me. So I couldn't tell you. And this is where these messages get kind of fun. Because you're going to see the next thing Draven says to me is on the 7th of October, just a little bit after midnight, because this guy can never have a conversation with you at a normal time of the fucking day. You're going to see it starts off with, that is the original. I don't send to myself. And you're going to say, but Queen, there's nothing fucking there. Why isn't there anything there, Queen? That makes no sense. And that's because Draven has since deleted it out of here, thinking that I wouldn't have saved it. And this is it here. It is the email that he allegedly did not send himself, even though you will see it is called "You Jealous That You Can't Use Trannies." And now it's from Carrie to me. Yeah, allegedly the name that was on it was Carrie. Yeah. I also have a screenshot of the original message, Draven, in which you sent me this screenshot. Don't delete shit in our conversation because you're going to try to use it in a nefarious way and switch around what I'm saying to you and claim that I'm telling you that everyone's going to come after you until the end of time and no one likes you and meh, 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 meh. Whatever you said. Why'd you delete it, Draven? If you look at it, it still says "to me." It's not the name we gave a fuck about. It's the fact that it says "to me." The only way it says "to me" is if you send an email to yourself. People have literally tested this live on stream in their Gmails to show you this. And you're still trying. Now you're trying to put it on Carrie. I thought you and Carrie were friends. That wasn't very nice. That was mean, Draven. So yeah, this version of the message looks a little different, doesn't it? Because he's a dirty, deleting little bitch. That is the original. I don't send to myself. Yes, you do. It wouldn't go through when I was live. You just didn't want to show it all because you knew everyone would still laugh at you. Sorry, I am lazy, but since I got that email address on my PC, so that will never happen again. Okay? I don't try to do that either. I'm just trying to show you the original. I have also got several emails about this guy in Florida between you and I, and he said he was taking you to court or something. People send me stuff all the time. You don't get stuff? That's him implying that he's like so important that people send him stuff out here and that like I don't get stuff sent to me. I get stuff sent to me, Draven. I just don't react to every single thing that somebody sends to me like you do. Okay? Okay. I just don't waste too much energy in this because I don't care what any of these weirdos think. Really? Really? You seem to be wasting a lot of my fucking time on it so far. For someone that doesn't care what anyone thinks, bud. I always tried to be funny and leave with a positive message. When? Name one time. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see it from you. I probably won't be around much longer. Oh, for fuck's sakes. So I am going to try to make peace with some, bash the ones that deserve it and move on. I'm dying of cancer soon. The bullies won't leave me alone and I'm dying for cancer. So at first I had no clue what the fuck this guy was talking about, right? So I'm like, guy from Florida taking me to court. Now, Val and them are really weird and they'll like go and they'll support like Ash Mufara and they'll like go and comment on his videos and like tell him to take me to court for speaking out against this scam and shit like that. And he's threatened to take me to court. That's the only person I cover that's in Florida. So at first I'm like, you are talking to Ash Mufara from Unpassive? Like, that's funny and weird, and he's just as much of a liar as you are, so yeah, maybe it will work, you know? Randall says he's always had it out for Carrie, all because she called him out for his fuck shit when he appeared on a discussion with her on the goddamn podcast. Well, they're friends again now. Him and Carrie have made up, so they're friends now. So I don't know why he's trying to pin the email on Carrie. It just seems weird. So I'm like, what? Guy from Florida taking me to court. So I'm like, I'll tell you about the guy from Florida that might be taking me to court, but it's not going to be what you think it is. So I'm like, guy from Florida taking me to court, laughing out loud. Listen, Draven, I speak out about people who scam thousands of people, predators, cults that go after vulnerable people and use their faith to manipulate them, and the gay oppers on here, because they can't gay op me anymore. Yes, men on here are creepy. Men have become obsessed with me. I don't know why. I'm married 10 years on November 2nd and I have zero interest in flirting with anyone on here and they get upset. That's a them problem. All the people who have a problem with me either come from one of those places or they're Valkyrie, the professor, and Bells who obsess with me on behalf of Suit Yourself who was mad I flirted with RSN for a whole 3 weeks 3 years ago instead of him. And I don't give a fuck anymore. Let them all do whatever and say whatever. I'm not being taken to court by anyone. Laughing out loud. The only man I cover in Florida is Ash Mufara, who's being sued by the SEC for $108 million for running a scam and securities fraud. I cover him with my friend, the recovering Hunbot, who I've been working with to stop MLMs and scams since 2019. I'm not a part of the drama community. Left that in 2020 and was only there to speak out about the gay opping the anti-Onision people were doing to normies and the scam Chris Hansen was running. As that's what I speak out about. You have to get thicker skin. I'm telling you this as someone who came on here without it and acted like a total retard reacting to people doing that stuff to me. I just had sued, made an audio of my buddy Toxic Angel saying, I want to rape Queen and her daughter, okay? People on here will always be sick, gross, twisted, and try to do whatever they can to get under your skin. You have to be able to brush it off. Pretend it's not happening. Just talk to Renee about it and vent to each other. On here, though, you need to act as if you don't give a fuck and none of it is getting to you, and just keep making the videos and streams you want to do. And this is when I extended him an olive branch, if you will. Not an olive oil branch. We don't talk about onion oil anymore on here. She seemed to have disappeared after getting all threatening on that thread. But I extended him an olive branch where I gave him some good advice. Good advice. You know? That man says, I thought they made up then fell out again. I don't know. I lose track of all the flip-flopping, right? I don't get it either. I don't get the flip-flopping either. So I lose track too. Who knows? Who knows? But maybe they are on the outs again, and that's why he's trying to pin it on Carrie with her name in there. I don't know. But I'm trying to give him some good advice. Draven is like, I'm not going to take your advice. So he says, by the way, I have no control over Bells, and if you guys go at it, I have nothing to do with it. I have told her many times to leave you alone because it isn't worth it. I hate tragic and nags. RSN is a rapist. We all know that. And a junkie. Looks like someone beat him up. Of you have seen his recent video. Either that or he has herpes. Why would I have seen his recent video, Draven? I don't know anyone else. I have my cancer treatments with the UVB light. And I have real life stress to deal with. I don't understand how some of these people have no lives. I just wanted you to know nobody tells me shit. So I gave it a thumbs up because there was a few seconds where he wasn't typing anything. So I was like, okay, cool. We can just leave it at that. Allegedly, no, we couldn't. So then he goes, I don't tell Renee. Not worth her time. And I'm going, wait a minute. You just spent weeks on here telling everyone that, your wife is threatened with rape right now and that, she's all scared of getting raped by Teddy allegedly on the internet, so he needs to be thrown in jail. And now you're telling me she doesn't even know this shit fucking happened? How many people has Draven accused of rape? Too many. They did make up. He was just talking about how things are better with Carrie. She is just ghosting him right now. So more pathetic. But that's what I mean, right? And that's kind of what happened means. You cannot keep up with the shit because they fight and make up, and then they fight and they make up, and then they fight. It's I don't even fucking care. Why would you would ever want to be around somebody that has done gay ops and real life shit to you, and blasted your fucking yours and your man's criminal record out everywhere via his community is beyond me, but I guess cozy on up. You thought Draven would leave something alone. I know. I thumbs up it and I was like, all right, that should be good. Hopefully he's good. But no, he was not good. He was not good. He says this like it's no big deal. It's hard to believe this is a man in his 40s, right? Right? He wasn't done. I don't tell Renee, not worth her time. I'm like, fuck, well then why are you acting like Renee's a big victim out here being threatened on the internet, Draven? She doesn't make videos like that anymore, and I will probably be done very soon as well. I'm like, oh, thank God. People are too fucking crazy to let a guy like Teddy get away with calling people predators. I understand what you are saying, though. Well, to be fair, Draven, you were hanging out with Bells of Nevermore and a bunch of people who said that Suit wasn't gross for posting up Lolicon in his Discord and being around people who post CP to each other. So maybe don't be around people like that, and then people won't call you predators or predator protectors. It's quite easy, actually. I understand what you're saying, though. I wish we could have talked sooner. Truth is, I don't really want to hurt anyone. I'm like an empath. I feel too much, and most of the time, I am probably being lied to. I remember back in my mid-20s when I got into the whole I'm an empath new age thing. That was fun when I was 25, 26, and I grew out of it because I realized that none of that stuff is real. I'm just saying, you can have empathy for someone, but there isn't like an empath. Okay? That's not a real thing. The Gut from Florida, and that made me laugh because, yeah, he probably is a gunt from Florida. That might be true. I don't know who he is. I can show you the emails. They didn't make much sense, but you are free to look at them if you want. I know this shit sounds nuts. I am just trying to be honest. I can show the emails, though. Stuff like this. I don't know who this is. And you're thinking, Queen, stuff like what? He didn't even fucking post anything. Again, Queen. Again, he didn't post anything. What the hell? Well, that's because, once again, he deleted it. Which was stupid, because he should have known that I had already shared it out. This is why he was angry at me and decided to do that thing with G-Man on his stream. Was because I had shared this out and laughed about how Jesse was still around. Me and Spurg find that quite funny. We find that hilarious. And anyone that knows who that guy is would also find that fucking hilarious. So I wanted to have a laugh. I wanted to have the only person that would have known that they came from Draven is Jesse. Draven got upset at me because Jesse is actually serious Pac. He's just a fucking idiot. And these people, like, they have 5 million fake fucking accounts. And then people keep falling for their fake accounts for some reason. So, he got upset with me because that person's still around him. Right? And they were like, why did you give Queen of Karma our email? And I was like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He hasn't been in my DMs for a while, so that's fine with me. I have no desire to get involved in whatever he's involved in. I'm sure he equally wants to stay away from this side of the interweb. I hope so. There's one guy on here I flirt with, and I got a moron who got his feelings hurt because it wasn't him. People think the internet is real life. Yo, it's true. What, Moon? What's up? What's up? What's up? So, this is the actual thing that was sent to me. This is the real message. Right here. No in. It's no in, not no in. Okay, sorry. So, basically, right, this is what that message actually looked like before Draven deleted it. And the screenshot is this email here. She refers to me as Jessie, Cyd Vicious, Chasiey. It's mostly been that she has been approaching people and asking them to harass me. She was approached by an ex 3 years ago and asked to do this. All lie. My family is Jewish, and she has been making death threats on me while contacting neo-Nazis like Anti, as an anti-social media, and trying to get into relationships with other neo-Nazis like Mormon Shaggy. And I'm like, Mormon Shaggy? It's my Canadian Moon. Leave me alone. And then it's Mormon Shaggy. Mormon Shaggy. I'm like, that's an interesting person to bring into this drama over here again. Did you get that name from Bells? What's going on? And trying to convince them to harass me. And I'm like, nobody knows who you are. You make yourself known by chasing me around with Bells and Val and shit and harassing me. And then when people are like, this guy's weird, you're like, oh my God, you know? As far as what she is saying, aside from claiming I am a pedophile for having reported her to CAS, not what I claimed. Claimed you were a pedophile because I saw some videos of you actually talking to children and screaming at them and doing nefarious things. Because people were worried about me. Because you became obsessed with me on here. And we're going around with Val and Bells and people coming after me. And they were like, do you actually know who this Fun with Logic guy actually is, though? And I was like, not really. Never cared. Never looked into him. Like, I don't care who Val is, and I don't care who any of those other people are. Don't give a fuck. They care about me. I don't give a fuck. And they were like, okay, well, here's a bunch of videos of some crazy things and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, wow. All right, yeah, no, he's a creep. I don't like that guy. And then you also claimed that there's this picture of me and my husband and my daughter in bed together, and my husband has his shirt off in the picture because he sleeps without a shirt on. And you all claimed that that was CP and that it was a sexual picture. And then you all claimed that me posting up pictures of my daughter on here, just to like share a family pic, let's say, is actually me trying to sell her on Instagram to grown men. And you actually reported me to CAS for that. But then you refused to send them any of these for sale posts in which I was allegedly posting my daughter up with monetary fucking, like being like, oh, this is how much she costs. Because they asked you for that. And you refused it. So instead of them showing up here and making a big deal about it, they just called me to be like, this was weird. Like, why are they doing this? This is weird. How come they won't send me evidence? Like, they need to stop this. And I was like, I know. But I can't do anything to stop them. Even if I log offline for a month, you guys keep going. Right? So that's really why. That's what I've said. All have been true. And you've also called the cops on me a bunch of times and told them that I said your name in a video or made a community post about you and you need the cops to get me to stop. And they have laughed at you with me at my front door. If you wanted to know what they were thinking about you when you called, there you go. Because you'll go around telling everyone that the cops came to deal with some online gay op on you, and then you talked to them for 10 minutes, and then they wanted to hire you to work for them. That's a legit real story that you told myself, Spurg, and Real Stream News all at different times. So really, you're kind of a weirdo. I've basically been around since the beginning when she was harassing Chris Hansen and buying Vince Nicotra's personal info to dox and harass him. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I never bought Vince Nicotra's personal info to dox and harass him. I never had to. I had people give me his info when he went and did all those weird posts about me and my family. They were like, this is Vince Nicotra's info if you want to, like, call the police on him and get him to stop threatening you and your family. Because you said some shit about Hanson on Twitter. Literally. I didn't have to look up anything. And I'm broke as a joke, I thought. I thought I was broke with a meth habit and I was on welfare with a meth habit and I buy all my subscribers and have to pay for all my meth. So where am I getting the money to buy these doxes? I'm just wondering. None of this makes any sense because none of it happened. The other thing you'll notice is that this is in January. This was in fucking January, Draven. Why are you bothering me in October about shit from fucking January? And then acted like you're some victim on here over drama. Shut the fuck up. Makes no sense. So I respond, yeah, that's Jesse. I don't approach anyone about him. He's a bit obsessed with me. Also, I was buying Vince Nicotra's personal information. I love how I was a creator with 200 subs who just spoke out about Jesse, that kid, gay-opping everyone involved with the anti-Onisions. And then he's taken it and managed to convince people, such as Wes Most, that I had this huge hand in taking down the Onision investigation, when it wasn't that at all. He's a pure retard, and he's really mad Spurg is around here and has been for months now. He and Spurg have also had a back and forth, and he has also been around since the beginning. And actually, Jesse went to Spurg with Amber Phoenix, and they did a video on me, which is what started my whole cancel campaign. You would know Spurg as the guy that comes into my chat as the devil's advocate. He has called CAS on me and has admitted to it as Jesse and apologized to me for it. I have these messages and I've shared them in the past. And then I keep thinking he's given up and moved on, but then people keep sending me emails like this. or stating he's harassing them because I watch their channels, along with that Valkyrie psycho and her friend Trisha Pafisha, who's a Shanny for Christ moderator. He used to be an Onision moderator, because these people are fucked in who they choose to fucking support on here. I don't know what people want from me. Look at it like this. They are lolcows, right? You cover the lolcows, right? I sort of cover lolcows. More scammer and cult and weird people, but whatever. I've covered a few lolcows, I guess. So they're all gonna flip out, make up bullshit, write us crazy shit, try to get us to infight, try to get us to go at each other instead of talk about them, and etc. I'm not dumb enough to fall for their stupid shit. Jesse has to grow the fuck up and go the fuck away. He's called cops to my house too a bunch, and I was willing to just forget about it because now Bells does most of it and brags about it. So again, I was hoping he just moved on. Same with RSN and Bells though, okay? I cannot make them get over 2020. I've tried. Some of these people are going to live in 2020 on repeat until the very end of time. Birds of feather flocking together, or in this case, either dodos or ostriches. I forgot all about Vince. Those were the times. Yep. And allegedly now I'm the one who doxed Vince Nicotra all over the internet. Even though that was his name. He came out here in his name. But I guess I allegedly also doxed Bells, who also came out here in her name. So don't come out here in your first and last names and blast them all over the internet. Otherwise, these guys can all claim I'm doxing you, please. I can take responsibility for my bullshit that year, which I have. Apologize like I did 2 years ago, and then move on. I was stupid, and I thought my husband and I were divorcing, and I flirted with RSN for like 3 weeks. I didn't take it serious. Allegedly, he really, really did. I even sent him some fake pics, like I think I sent the 1 or 2 real tit pics, then a bunch of fake ones. I don't know, he was annoying, and used to ask all the time when he was on streams and crap. Was weird. I got over it ages ago. Like back in 2020, once my husband and I patched things up, and I kept my family together. Draven, I married 10 years on November 2nd. Just think, okay? You're with Renee a long time, right? Let's have some common sense here, okay? My husband is the father of our beautiful daughter, and he's a fabulous dad, by the way. Best dad a kid could ask for. Okay? So I'm flirting with some deadbeat moron from another country. Okay? I think my husband and I are divorcing. Then it doesn't happen, and he wants to patch things up. Now do I, A, say no, and be a complete fucking moron and obsess over some loser in another country without custody of his kids who may have sexually assaulted someone? Or do I B, say peace out, loser, in the USA, and then go back with my husband and get things back to how they were before 2020? I mean, what do you think someone would do in that situation? All of you, what would you do in that situation? Have common sense, would you? There is no married woman on the world who would be in my situation, patch things up with their husband, and then be pining over Real Stream News. I also don't understand why a lot of these people think that Real Stream News is some, like, hot guy that women should be, like, wanting on the internet. It's just weird. All right? I don't give a fuck about RSN. I don't watch him. I don't talk about him. His entire Twitter is always dedicated to me. People send it to me sometimes because when he and Valk and Bells and etc. go off about me for 3 years, people get worried about me, okay? I actually do have a community and like 3K subs, and a good 2.5 of them actually like me, okay? Jesse is a loser who was a loghound named Fun with Logic back in like 2018 and was close to Stevie Wolf and is close to Real Stream News, okay? I was friends with him after all this drama for months and just got fed up of his weirdness. And then he flipped out on me one day and we stopped talking. He just has to get over it, along with everyone else I don't feel like talking to. I knew all these people in 2020, but not anymore, and haven't cared about any of them since. But they all seem to watch my every move, okay? And in this, he said, I don't know Jesse, which is funny because he literally sent me the email from him. And then he says they are nuts and make people nuts. And I'm like, yeah, so I just stay away from all of them and ignore them. Lately, they were bugging Emma and Hatman and etc. Not smart. Let them do their thing, you know? Let them go. One day they're going to bother the wrong fucking person and will get fed up of them. Draven says, about what? The same people? So I explained to him. My little hate club was bugging them to cover me. Val and Bells and a bunch of them run around threatening creators to attack me and cover me and boot me from the community. Or Val says she'll cover you, dox you, call CPS on you. They've exploited people for years to come after me. It's okay that you were one. But I ignore all the drama and just laugh at them. That's why Carrie and I beefed. Val and a bunch of them went into her Discord and brought XX Archives Rocket and Roxo, who are friends with Tragic. She modded Rocket and then didn't want to be attacked, so she decided to come for me. That's what everyone on here does. People don't want their homes attacked. Maybe you didn't tag me enough for Bells in them, Draven. I hear Bells talks to Teddy Bear and he came from the bodega. In other words, Tragic's community. It's funny. 3 years ago, I told everyone we all have the same group of people that have caused us all problems on here. Guess it'll take another 3 years for everyone to catch up and believe me. But some people have realized. And he says, why did you talk to them? Now they want to know what I sent you. Please don't talk to them. That was supposed to be olive branch. That's why I'm bringing up olive branches. And I am sorry for messing with you. Do you have anything to give me to show that you can be trusted? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hey yo, Onision, Real Stream News. You want to back the fuck up there? No, I don't have anything to give you to show you that you can trust me, Draven. He says, just please don't talk to anyone about our talks. I am not, just FYI, which is a lie, because he's telling a bunch of people in his Discord all about the fact he's talking to me and all this shit. Talking to them about how he's going to cause all these problems for Teddy Bear and them with me and shit. It was cute. So I said, talk to who? What are you talking about? And he goes, I can't send you anything again. Now, this is between October 11th and 12th, which is when I had shared the email that he had sent me, being like, why the fuck is Jesse still here? This is hilarious that I just had this sent to me. But why is he still here? I can't send you anything again because you had to show that. Why? Not everything is clout, Beth. You wrote I got sent an email. I'm sorry, Draven. I was just protecting my family from the crazy guy that keeps calling child services and cops on us. Okay? Just protecting my family, Draven. Just protecting my family. You wrote I got sent an email because of anti-social media who pays for Teddy Bear to do his fuck shit. No. I said, you got sent that email, and I think you might have sent it to yourself because it's funny to me how the people brought up in it are anti-social media. Right? You bring up anti-social media in it. Let's take a little look at it again. Right? In it, it talks about anti-social media being a neo-Nazi and Mormon Shaggy. Now, you guys may not remember, but when I was around Auntie and all of this was going on, there was a stream that Auntie did as kind of a fuck you to Draven, okay? Where she came out and she was wearing an Antifa shirt that had a swastika on it crossed out. And she walked around with her dog. I've actually used this in my videos talking about Draven. Because what happened is Draven took that video of Auntie's and claimed that she was actually a Nazi. Yeah. She was a Nazi, and you see, she was wearing a shirt from a punk band. Do you know who else really likes punk music who would have known better? Jesse. Jesse is very, very obsessed with punk music. He really likes his punk music. He's a little emo. He used to be best friends with Stevie Wolf, okay? So he likes his punk music. So I thought it was weird that someone that likes Antifa and punk music and would be all for that song that Auntie played while wearing that shirt would write an email to you saying that I'm contacting her as a neo-Nazi because he's a Jew. That made no sense to me. Mind you, it's also Jesse. And yes, I have had people check out this email, and unfortunately it has his last name as a tag on it, so it's from him. Or they just used his last name as a tag on it, which that's a little creepy, but whatever. And then it's funny to me that you mentioned Mormon Shaggy. Because I'm like, what the fuck does Mormon Shaggy have to do with this? Other than he's like one of the little creepy dudes that used to watch Suit Yourself and then became obsessed with me, like Ghost and Nicolo. Like, that's it. So I don't know why he's even brought up. That's what I said. And I said, it's hilarious to me that you sent me this email from January 11th that would have been right around the same time that you did that stupid stream where you were like, oh, look at what anti-social media is wearing. It's a swastika crossed out on it. The Antifa symbol. That means she's a Nazi. Because I laughed my ass off when I read this. My family is Jewish. And she's against the Jews. Like DC Media Girl, as they had Warhammer accuse me of. From the Forge gang. The crossing over here from community to community is weird. Y'all need to stop it. Stop it right now. That's actually what I said. Okay? Because of anti-social media, who pays for Teddy to do his fuck shit? Well, I don't know. Is anti-social media paying Teddy to stream about you? News to me. Not related. I was just proving to you that I was telling the truth. This is why no one can trust you at all. And this is when I was like, I'm not on here right now in this conversation to be proving that you can trust me. I never asked to be a part of this conversation. I wasn't the one that fucking added you. I wasn't the one that came to you for info. I'm not the one trying to cozy up to you. I'm not the one asking to be trusted here. Every time that I have a conversation like this with Draven, he tries to turn it around like as if he's some big shot on here that I should be trying to impress and make him think that I'm trustworthy. I'm like, I don't like you. I don't give a fuck. Get out of my DMs. Like, what are you doing? And I lost my shit on him. Started to lose my shit here on October 12th. I was done. I can't send you anything. Me. No one can trust you. Me. So I said, I never stated you could trust me, Draven. We're not friends. You have said disgusting things about me, threatened my friends' families, threatened my family, had bells around you when she called CAS on me again the last time, and the cops again to come bust down my door at 12 a.m. I am not going to help you go after anti-social media or Teddy Bear or anyone else because I just think all of you are equally as retarded as each other at this point. I've been through hell out here due to your own buddies, and I don't give a fuck, Draven. I don't owe you a damn thing. You want to do email exchanges with people who call cops and CAS to my home and support predators and onion farms and plate gang with Carrie, you go fuck yourself, bud. When did I ever ask for your friendship? If anything, I just extended an arm out and gave you some good advice, and you just act creepy and weird to people. Get some help. Get off the web. You all take this way too seriously. You're out here crying about Renee being rape threatened in an email you sent yourself, you idiot. I have Suit and Bells and Val making deep fakes of my friends saying they want to rape me and my daughter, and you support these people. So seriously, fuck off. Go hang out with Citrus and the Plate Gang losers on Onion Farms and Carrie's Discord again. He goes, didn't send it to myself. There's been a lot of threats. Okay, guess we can't be friends. Good luck to you. I'm out of the drama. You and Val and all your little friends need to stop fucking threatening me to be your fucking friend, okay? There isn't until like, you either come hang out with us and you like come back to the RSN Suit community and like hang out with us and like we all be friends and we like hold hands and sing Kumbaya, or else we're gonna keep speaking out about you and getting you kicked out of everywhere. That's not a thing. I don't want to be your friend. So then I finally lost it on him the next day, which was Friday the 13th. No, we can't be friends. You legit have threatened my family, you moron. You and Bells and Sirius Pog and the professor had cops wake my minor daughter up at 12 a.m. a few months ago, you moron. Why are you the dumbest? piece of shit person on the entire internet who plays victim and gay ops everyone to beg for your petty fam loser buddies' attention. Get the fuck out of my DMs. Don't you ever come here expecting me to help you go after a single person. Because unlike all you fools, I don't go attacking people even if we stop being friends. That's you and Bells and your community. You have the audacity to hang out with Fun with Logic, and I'm done with all of you and your petty fam and your Kiwi farms and your Reddits and your bullshit. Seriously, Draven, I'm going to ensure everyone knows all about you. You think Malice and Moon talking about you sucked? You've done pissed me off now with this bullshit. Acting like I owe you? I owe you something, bud? You want to call cops to my house at midnight with your fat ass bitch who doxed herself with her book and runs around with a post of me in a vulnerable time 4 fucking years ago, excusing herself from calling CAS on cops on me nonstop, and then you have the audacity to even try to write me nice. And you never once apologized. Go choke on something and die, then get hit with the same bus I hope RSN gets hit with. You dumb, gay opping, Tragic's dick in your mouth loving, Dark Ninja sucking up and lolicon loving piece of shit. That goes for all of you in that community. That's just how I feel about all of you. Love you. Go stick up for lolicon with Bells and Sirius Pack and Kaylee some more, you dumb piece of shit pedophile. You shouldn't even be around kids hanging out with people who think Lolly and CP and Discords is a troll and threatening to rape women, and actually raping women is a cool thing to do. Guess you didn't feel RSN's cock shoved in your ass because he... Oh my god. Yeah. I crack myself up sometimes. Guess you didn't feel RSN's cock shoved in your ass because he has a small digger, but he just used you as a puppet for years against me via Bells, and you're too dumb to even be at my level. You stuck up to Carrie, who also hooked up with these lolicon lovers to harass me and dox me and my fam in her Discord, and make up I murdered my husband and he left and etc. Because remember, I allegedly murdered my husband and buried him under the floorboards. They went on and on about that to the point where I literally had people like accusing me, saying that they had the right to call cops and CAS on me because people were saying I murdered my husband and buried him under the floorboards. All of you deserve each other, and you'll all gay op each other until the end of time, because none of you can move on from me. Not one of you can. Try it, motherfucker, and prove me wrong. Draven says, I never threatened anyone. Why are you crazy? You should log off. I'm not talking about you. Stop making up lies for sympathy. I tried to talk to you. You are a lost cause. I tried to be nice, by the way. And then he blocked me. Then he fucking blocked me. He was like, no, you're not even going to respond. And I was like, listen, I don't want to be your friend. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care about your drama. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Petty Fam. I don't give a fuck about Jules. I don't give a fuck about Burnt Toast. I don't give a fuck about Shanny. I don't give a fuck about Teddy and his friends. I don't give a fuck about any of you. You can all gay off each other until the end of fucking time for all I care. Alright? You all flip-flop on each other. 1 minute I got Auntie and Shaw asking me to make Auntie Jessie Pearl Labrie a lol cow for them. And then the next minute they're her best friend. Okay? 1 minute I got Auntie telling me Hillary Puke is the worst person in the whole world who tried to manipulate her into doing gay ops with her. And then the next minute Hillary Puke is there. Draven, I have you in my DMs one day telling me, oh, I love Bells. Bells is my best friend. She hasn't done anything to you. And then the next day you're in my DMs begging me to help you go after people because Bells left. Alright? Like the people in my chat said earlier, you flip-flopping. All of you flip-flop so fucking much because none of you actually have real morals and values, rules for how you should do things out here that you hold yourself to. So you just run around like a bunch of crazy bats with your heads cut off while hooking up with whoever hates your enemy. Oh, you hate my enemy? Okay, I'll be your best friend this week. Let's go after them together. Let's go on Discord voice chat for 12 hours, and we'll watch all of their streams, and then we'll all seethe and cope together. And I'm like, really? Really? Like, you do that to yourselves. You won't get off the internet and go touch some grass and maybe, like, ignore the drama for a little bit. You done it to yourself. None of you wanted to move on. None of you wanted to put on your big boy and big girl pants and apologize and just cut the crap. All of you wanted to do your stupid infighting over a fat fucking warthog and her little baby carrot dick fucking man, and who gets to cover him the most? Who gets to cover Chasiey the most? No one cares. All of you are as equally retarded to me. You all think I'm retarded and crazy and blah, blah, blah. Cool. Same, sis. Same. Like, get away from me. All right? I don't want to be near these people. I don't like people that gay up people. And I don't like people that want to try to slide into my DMs to try to cozy up to me. Tell me people are saying things about me without proof. Because I asked you for that proof, Draven. Where's the proof that Iconic said that it was me that sent those emails? Where is it? You didn't put that up on your live stream with G-Man. Instead, he reads a little tiny bit where I'm not even talking about him, and he tries to use it to say that I'm saying that a bunch of people are just going to attack him on the internet until the end of time, and that he's an awful person. I'm like, no, I actually spent like 3 days giving you advice, telling you where you could report things if you were actually worried, and telling you to get the fuck over it and move on. Like people have for me this last year. Okay? Gave you the same treatment. You got the Carly treatment. You got the Selena treatment. Yeah, I get it. People talk shit. Yeah, people have talked shit about me too. But you gotta fucking put up with it. Move the fuck on. Not fucking spurt out and start calling the fucking FBI and shit on camera. Or adding Team YouTube and at Ottawa Police on Twitter like all of you do. You're grown adults. Grown adults. Most of you are parents. Grow the fuck up. If you can't do things with a sense of humor and just laugh at each other and then move on, and it gets that serious, where I'm getting people writing me, telling me to fucking post up people's fucking records, and then turning around having people writing me, telling me they're trying to throw people in jail and shit, things have gone too far. Maybe all of you should stop. Maybe it would be helpful if instead of people taking sides here, if they just said, all of you are fucking dumb, all of you are doing things to each other, and all of you need to fucking stop. Same thing I say to Hater Nation. They don't like it either. Grow the fuck up, stop doing things to each other, stop taking the drama from the fucking computer into your real lives, and then complaining about how you took the drama off the computer into real life and then got some back. That's what happens. If you do it to other people, it'll eventually get done to you. Hello, that's called karma. Bunch of you claim to believe in it. Right? I don't believe in karma. I have this name as like a fucking joke. People aren't getting that, right? So they got all like, oh my god, she's calling herself Queen of Karma. Oh my god, she says she's atheist and she like doesn't believe in anything, but like karma is a spiritual belief system, and we have to like use this now. I'm like, I'm not a queen either, you idiots. Like, fuck. Jesus Christ. And that's what I mean. Y'all are taking this way too seriously. If you can't cover each other or cover shanty, where you're just laughing and having a fun time with your community without doing in real life drama to each other, y'all went too far. It's time to put on the brakes. It's time to stop, kids. And remember, cyberbullying is bad when you take it off the internet. Turn off your computer for a day. See what happens. April says, Auntie Jessie is discussing anyone who would side with that sick individual I want no part of. Same. That's what I mean. Like, these people, they don't stand for anything. Like, one day they'll be like, Auntie Jessie is a predator. She's out here making up all these weird predatory claims about Shani with her kids. She needs to be a log house. She's a problem. And then literally those exact people, like a week later, will be like, oh, we like her. She made fun of Carrie once on a live stream, so she's our friend now. And it's like, I don't have the time for that. All right? If I decide someone's bad and I don't want to be around them, they're bad and I don't want to be around them. That's it. There's nothing they're going to do that's going to make me change my mind. That's why real stream news is still a fucking rapist, right? And you guys just have to learn that the way that I think and feel about people is the way I think and feel about people. It's not up to you to chase me around the internet trying to get me to change my damn mind. I'm a grown adult. All right? I'll do what I want. I don't remember asking for Draven's opinion. I don't remember asking for Draven to come and talk to me and try to drag me into his drama with Teddy Bear and then tell me Iconic's blaming me for things so that he could possibly get some extra personal information out of them. The only thing I told you, Draven, is thing that more people should know. Things that have already been out here. But no one's thinking of. Like, you don't know if Iconic is in an open marriage with her husband. You don't know if they have an arrangement where she can date Teddy. You have no clue. Not a clue. So that's what I mean. Like, why are you out here fucking... All right? The people that had a problem with it, that were around her, just left silently. You're not going to start reaching out to them because most of them are in my community, by the way. So you'd have to get through me. You're not going to end up reaching out to them to give you their personal information. If anyone over here has any of those people's personal information, not one of them is going to give it to, especially you, of all the people. All right? That's not how I roll. I know that all of you think you know me and that you've all created this image in your brain that I'm out here, and if someone stops talking about me, I'm like, I'm going to go find other creators to talk about this person. We're going to dox them. We're going to swat them. But no, that's not the truth. So you're going to keep coming over here and getting your feelings hurt every time, Draven. You've tried this a few times now, Draven, with a bunch of people, Draven. When are you going to learn, Draven? Why do you keep making the same fucking mistakes, Draven? You're out here crying on the internet about you can't trust anyone. So you literally try to befriend G-Man, one of the biggest liars out here on the internet, who's a lolcat. And then you don't think that people are not going to laugh at you? Like, this is what I mean. You do that to yourself. Of course, you send an email to yourself threatening your own girl with rape, pretending it was Teddy. And say whatever you want, but we've all seen it. We've all seen the email. It says to me. It's not the name on it that matters. It's the to me part, which you will not be able to edit out. It's done. It's over with. You got caught. Throw in the towel. Maybe if you're like, yeah, I don't know. I just fear for my life because I'm dying of cancer and Teddy he's not allowed to leave the state. So I'm in another state all scared. And so I made up this story and made this email to get sympathy so that more people would help me. Then maybe some idiots in your community, like Serious Pock and them, will actually still be around. Otherwise, you probably should just stop, bud. Just shut the channel down. Because you don't run a chill channel. You make nobody on here happy. And all you're doing is making yourself fucking sad. Because at the end of the day, Draven, you're the one that loses. When you obsess over people with drama and you're just sitting there every single day, all day long, from the time you wake up until you go to bed, just obsessing over them and their drama, you lose. Again, us over here, we make fun of the people like that. So I'm not going to hang out with people like that. They annoy me. And then they constantly want to pull me into their fucking drama even when I leave months later. So I hope that's the last time that I hear from Draven. You know, Draven, Mr. We're never going to be friends. Yeah, see, exactly, Randall. That's exactly it. That's fucked up what Draven did. You're not defending Teddy Bear either. There are no heroes within this gang of misfits. There is not one hero anywhere within any of the gangs of misfits. In any of these communities. Anywhere. And I'm not trying to be a hero here, okay? I just want to talk about the things I want to talk about with a community I can have fun with and have a lot of fucking laughs. That's it. That's all. I don't care about the drama. Legit. I really don't. I'm sick of it. I've already had enough of it. Okay? For a lifetime. I promise you. I don't give a fuck. Leave me out of it. Stop trying to drag me into your shit. All of you. Portia says, it would be great if none of us heard from him again, like if he just left YouTube forever. Yeah. And he said, oh, I'm dying of cancer. I don't have much time left and I'm thinking of leaving. And I'm like, maybe you should. If you are actually scared of your life of Teddy, a fucking teddy bear, Jesus Christ, that's in another state than you. Like, come on now. Then log off. Shut down your channel. Go and protect your family. But don't say Renee's upset like you have in the past, because then you told me that Renee doesn't even know. So how can she feel threatened and be upset by threats that she doesn't know about? Dark Ninja is a hero, damn it! No, Dark Ninja failed. Dark Ninja failed. And Dark Ninja decided to go and become friends with Zoom again. He failed. He failed everyone that moment. Yes, he did. So, literally, I don't know why Draven's trying to be my friend and trying to cozy up to me other than to get people's personal information. And he did not get people's personal information. He was salty that I shared the Jesse email to laugh at and that I wouldn't give him people's personal information. So he took to his stream of G-Man to read out a little bit of my SS to try to state that he was always going to be a victim on the internet forever. And if what I just read to you makes you feel like I told him he was going to be a victim on the internet forever and that he should fear for his life from Teddy and Iconic coming after him, then you probably belong over there in his community. So you just go on and you have a nice day. Dark Ninja is a real ninja. He's the last real ninja. Rendell says, do you think you'd have your affairs in order before kicking the bucket? It would be a top priority, but this Draven, and he's very special. I know. And personally, I've even said the same about Iconic, to be fair. I said, she has a sick child. She allegedly only has like a year with her kid left. You would think that instead of, being on here with Teddy going after Draven and Carrie all the time, she would be spending that time with her child. I'll say it to anyone like that. People had no problem saying it to me. I opened a can of Pepsi today, and this is always the story. Damn Dark Ninja, he does this to you and APO the fucking time. You guys can never just open up a fucking can of pop, can you? Can you? I opened a can of Pepsi today, and Dark Ninja jumped out, grabbed a glass, put some ice in it, added a shot of whiskey, then poured the Pepsi into the glass. Then he disappeared in the blink of an eye. It's so funny because every time that I was like in an AP's he would be like, Dark Ninja's a real person, and then he would always tell that story. But I think he would have a glass out, and then Dark Ninja would come and kick the glass or some shit, and then just disappear in a poof of smoke. And my question to people like you and Adonis Paul is, how did you make him disappear? Well, tell me the trick. Do I gotta open a can of Pepsi? And let him jump out? If he does that, does he actually disappear for good? That's all I want to know. Iconic has bigger fish to fry, but yeah. Queen, why are you more entertaining than Steve Lithgow? Because Steve, to leave me the hell alone, can't do anything entertaining. He's not entertaining. He's just a mouthpiece. And he's like Real Stream News' pet, right? So they'll be like, who should we say is a predator this week so that people stop talking about me being a rapist? And then they'll go find someone. It's cute. And then RSN gives him a cookie after he goes after someone for him. Then he'll be over in the Plate Gang Discord with Rocket, and then he'll pretend he's not in there. It's cute. Let's see if they try to cancel you like Carrie for talking about a sick child. And it wasn't really Carrie that did that. It was Marquis that did that. And that's the thing, is people talk about my kid all the time. And we didn't all get up in arms. I literally was on the phone with all those people, and I had cops come in here at midnight to bother my kid. But, you know, there were no streams. We didn't have people breaking out into streams to stick up for my kid. And my kid's disabled, so, you know. You don't care about my kid, I'm probably just gonna say. You know? You know? Because people want to play victim to words on here all the time that they're being told, right? And they want me to stick up for them against words. But then when they're around me and like in actual real life, like bad things happen to my home over people, they'll be like, oh, Queenie, you should just ignore it. Don't bring it up. If you stick up for yourself, then, you know, you don't want to do that. But then literally like someone will say like one thing, right, to them, and they'll be like, oh my God, you brought up my fucking child. I'm gonna fuck your fucking dad. I'm opening a whole fucking Discord. We're gonna come at you every fucking day, bitch. You're gonna learn never to fucking mention my child again, Marquis, you fucking whore. We're gonna come at you for fucking weeks. We're gonna dox everyone you fucking know. I've contacted your father, all of your friends. I've looked up your fucking college. I'm coming to fucking get you, bitch. Don't mention my fucking kid. And then I'm like, oh, so the cops are at my door right now because Bell's called them again with that old post from 2020. They're like, oh, that's nothing. Don't even bring that up. Yeah, no, you should just ignore it. That's easy to ignore. Yeah, no, why would you be upset about that? In fact, we're actually just going to watch Carrie and Draven right now and like all their dramas. So why don't you like come out here with me? Just ignore everything else. And blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Isn't Rocket the bad parent that was busy A-logging while she was pregnant? Yes, that is XX Archives. She is best friends with Dr. Roxo, who is best friends with Zoom. They're the Plate Gang people that I make fun of here a lot on my channel. Because that's who Dark Ninja wishes he was. So yes, that's who it is. That's who it is. All these people are literally, that's like Val. Val's ignored her kids for like 4 years to A-log me. And then if you like say like one thing about it, she'll be like, you're talking my fucking kid. I'm saving all your baby pictures, your kids' baby pictures on a Google Drive, and we're gonna call CAS on you every single fucking month and have the cops come and wake up your kid at the middle of the fucking night. But don't you dare say one word about my kid. And I just can't with these people anymore. Literally, I just can't with these people anymore. I mean, like, what do they want from me? I'm just gonna look at them and roll my eyes and be like, I'm sorry, like, someone said mean words to you. Like, if you can't ignore it or you can't just respond and then move on, maybe the internet isn't for you. Well, I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. I think it's funny when people bring me up, though. Like, this thing with G-Man and Draven made me legit laugh my ass off. Because I was like, are you literally just sharing a little piece of our conversation and then trying to say that because I said that fucking now I'm saying everyone's after? Like, you're the one that said. You're the one that said you can't trust anyone and that everyone's after you. I didn't tell you that. I told you to fucking ignore it. All of the content creators deal with that. Listen, when I was getting swatted and doxxed all the time out here, and people told me, Queen, don't even get upset about it. Everybody has cops come to their house at midnight and wake up their kid on the platform. Okay? Everybody has a cop coming every 2 days, knocking on their door and saying, please don't bring up this person in a community tab post anymore. Everybody has like groups of people sitting on Twitter, adding the police and their local police and Team YouTube about them. It's completely normal behavior of people to do out here. And then those very same people, when it gets done to them, are going, oh my God, I'm a fucking victim. Oh, all this stuff's happening to me. Oh, what am I going to do? Oh. And I'm just like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say to you? Stop trying to get everyone on lawsuits and grow the fuck up. But Draven is not ever going to get a friendship from me. Draven, just stop trying to get a friendship from me. We're never going to be friends. I don't fucking like you. Never have since the moment I said hello to you. And you accused me of doing something I never did. And then said that I support a rapist. When I don't support that rapist, you know? You know, the YouTube Discord community is so weird with the normalization of doxing and swatting. Yeah, it is. It is. And then those of us that speak out about it, we're just taking the internet too seriously if we speak out about it. So I gave up. I gave up speaking out about it. Some people shouldn't be so... Yeah, I know. Some people shouldn't be so terminally online. You'd think that the type of energy would be more focused on a household or finding a career. You would think. You would think. I mean, that's like that Val girl, like I said. She apparently homeschools her children, right? Because they have a very devout belief system in pagan cult. In a pagan cult, so that believes that you shouldn't use, like, medicine, shouldn't vaccine, shouldn't send your kids to school. So she homeschools her kids to ensure that she can teach her kids about magic and how to cast spells instead of math, you know, and science. Why would they need to ever learn that? And they also do like the non-schooling thing. A lot of these people that are against me, they do like non-schooling where they don't actually have like a curriculum for their kids. They're just like, yeah, my kid just plays with toys all day and it's cool. He's 16. Yeah, he just learned his alphabet. You know, it's bad. But it's like they're A-logging me and like following me around the internet while I'm doing my thing instead of like actually working on an actual curriculum that your kids could be following in school, since you homeschool your kids and you're the only one responsible for their entire education. How do you have the time to tweet at Ottawa police and Team YouTube about me all day long, every day, if you're so busy homeschooling? I'll never get it. I'll never get it. But, you know, whatever. I use the internet a lot, but I can come on here, say something, and go off and do something and be off the internet. I don't know. Maybe I'm magic or something. I must be magic too. That's why I can do it. But you can't like live and breathe this fucking drama stuff all the time. And if you've gotten to the point where you're like sending yourself threatening emails to try to prove that somebody, like, do you know what? Actually, Draven, you and Jesse should be friends. The two of you are very much alike. You're very much the same person. You and him should just stay friends and then go after the internet together. Take Bells with you and Val with you and that. Y'all deserve each other. I hope that you all gay off each other until the end of time. And then maybe while you're doing that, don't bother me. Okay, I don't want to hear about it. I really don't care. When I said I couldn't wait to finish that last part of the Shanny for Christ documentary I was doing so that I can get the fuck away from the Shanny for Christ community and never look back, I wasn't lying. I've gotten the fuck away from the Shanny for Christ community and I never want to look back. Can you stop chasing me around, telling me to pay attention to you? Okay, thank you, Draven. Don't ever write me again. This is now the 4th time I've had to say this to you in a live stream. Don't ever write me again. Or else I'm going to have to call your state. All right, if you write me one more time, I'm going to call your state. And I'm going to get a restraining order against you. I hear the state will do that for me. So, wherever you guys are, whatever you're doing, have a good day today. I gotta go and take care of a bunch of stuff. I was already on here for far longer than I wanted to be ever today because I was going to take a break today. But then when I was looking at when I was going to do this stream, I was like, there is no spot for this in the future. I do not have the time for this unless I fucking do it today. Damn. Guess we're going to do it today and get it done. So you take care of yourself, Draven. All right. Please don't write me anymore. If you cannot handle the big bad bullies on the internet, okay, the stay-at-home mom, and the teddy bear, and the Antifa girl, and the cosplayer, and the transgendered person, if they're all upsetting you oh so much, then you just cannot get any peace. And you gotta send yourself threatening emails and then try to reach out to people to get their docs and shit. Go take a little breaky, okay? Just log off. Go touch some grass. Cuddle your teddy bear. Oh, actually, you probably don't have a stuffed teddy bear, do you? Cuddle up to Renee. All right. Leave the Dyson alone. Don't pick it up. Leave it on the fucking floor. We're not having another incident with the damn Dyson, okay? Don't touch the fucking vacuum. Just, hang out with her for a while. And think about how weird it is that you made up that somebody wanted to rape her over the internet. And then have a fabulous day. And I hope the rest of you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow for a stream. That's going to be just a lot more laughs in this one too, I promise. Bye!
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a